Let's continue with this, and this is where we have left in the previous video. And in this movie we are going to discuss about what else we can have within this head section. In the previous video we learned only about the title tag which comes under the head tag. Apart from this, we do have a style tag which actually represents style sheet of the current HTML file. Also, we do have a script tag which takes care of the JavaScript element, all the JavaScript code of the specific HTML file. Okay, so this script tag takes care of the JavaScript content and the style tag takes care of the style sheet content. But keeping style sheet and JavaScript content within the same file is not the good practice. The good practice is always create a separate file for style sheet and separate file for JavaScript file. How will you refer the external JavaScript file and style sheet? To refer the external JavaScript file, we need to use the script tag with src attribute. src is nothing but the source attribute. Within this double quotes, you need to refer the JavaScript file path. So this is how you need to refer the external JavaScript file. Then how will I refer the external CSS file? Then you need to refer using the link tag. Okay, here you need to tell that style sheet. Here within the href attribute, you need to tell the path index.css. Likewise, you can refer n number of style sheet and n number of JavaScript file. The order for referencing the style sheet and JavaScript file is style sheet must refer at the first and JavaScript at the last. The best way to keep all the JavaScript file in our HTML document is after the body tag or just before the body tag. I mean closing the body tag. Okay, that is because whenever when considering your application, you do have to refer 10 different JavaScript file, and any one of the file is having any error, then all the HTML content is getting blocked. The file won't get rendered. Okay, to avoid all those things, and also it will take more time to execute the JavaScript file. So that is why we need to refer all the JavaScript file at the bottom of the HTML content. Then after loading all the UI part, it will start loading the JavaScript file. Apart from this type of tags, we do have other type of tags called meta tag. Meta always describe about the data. So here I am going to use one meta tag which having an attribute called as character set. So usually the character set would be UTF-8. Okay, so this character set is nothing but the encoding standard. In the internet world, we do have some set of encoding standard we need to use, like UTF-8, UTF-16 and something, and UTF-8 is common across many applications. And UTF-8 we could have some around 127 characters which has been allowed to use in the internet. Apart from the character set meta tag, we do have another meta tag which actually speaks about the content type. Content type is nothing but the what type of content I'm holding. So that is what the content type is. And in this specific file, we do have text HTML. So that means that we do have a text file content, I mean in the HTML format. Apart also with this, we have character set UTF-8. Even we can remove this character set from here if you refer the character set separately. If you don't want to refer the character set separately, you can use the character set here itself. That won't be any problem. So these are all the things we could have in the head section. Now it's time to learn about HTML tag which comes in the body section.